we said we weren't going to be streaming until we got to a point where we were high enough level to do the final missions. Well, for the ones that are watching this before I'm actually, after I've been live, we're there. Now, since you guys have been away, not watching me, I have beat all the Order members and the Zealots, bar one Zealot. So we've beat all the Zealots. There's one Zealot left. There is one member of the Order left. And there is one set of missions left. So, we are going to today beat the last few missions, therefore the final Order member, and hopefully the final Zealot. And then begins the fun part, going through the rest of the game, doing anything left over, and completing all of the game. I don't normally do that, but we are going to on this. Now, I'm just quickly going to edit my stream information. It's not remembering my game. Yeah. So close to actually completing this. It is unreal. We're going to share this up. We are doing the final missions of the main storyline. And I don't know about anyone watching this after I've been live, but I'm excited to see what happens. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, we are actually finishing it. It's really shocking that we've got to this point already. We're getting this share up, and we're doing all of our tags that we're meant to do. Let's see. There we go. Shed. Can't believe we're already at that point. There. We've shared up onto our Facebook page. We've shared up onto our Twitter. We're changing our title. And it's certainly been a hell of a ride doing this. For just the story alone, it's amazing. I mean, we are going to get the bad ending. I know we're going to get the bad ending, guys, because of the simple fact of we made some questionable, to put it mildly, choices.
Look at you, face like a stuffed beaver.
What quarrel have you with me?
None. I am but an observer of your sparrow-like weakness, and I wish to make it known in verse.
Flighting, then.
You understand.
I'll take you on. Happy to bet. Let's begin on your work.
I hope you're ready. Would you battle a dragon? Then challenge me not.
Oh, you're barely an insect, a fly that I'll swat.
Good! Keep it coming! I'm possessed of a strength that would scare off a bear.
You're possessed of a baldness that scared off your hair.
Great! I've the heart of a lion, the loins of a horse.
You've the brain of a donkey to challenge a nose.
A good one, that!
Let me end now by saying you think you're a beast. You declare you're the most, but I've found you're the least.
Huh. Sharp as an eagle's talons. You've earned your winnings today.
There we go. Now we've got a beautiful little puppy that is asleep on our leg. Apparently he's had a hell of a day.
Oh, God!
We are nearing end game leveling as well, for those curious. But in a lot of ways I'm sick of waiting, so we're going for it. The dog's trying to push me further on to this side of the sofa. He's so cute. So I said we'd try to finish this game. Then we'd move on. So what will be happening is this, people that are watching after I'm live. We will be putting up a vote on our Twitter, well, on my Twitter, yep, that's the final zealot. that was the final, Zella. Oh my god.
We sweat and toil to reach this moment.
The ancient ones lap at my sweat now. That war sweat the Roman gods hate so much, we long for.
This god, or that. A good feast with fresh battle milk on your brows is not something you will ever taste again.
Choke on my bones.
Take your last breath.
There we go. For those wondering if that really was the last one, yes. Yes, it was. Oh. So happy we weren't another shield user. To think I was scared of facing off against them. I was just like, no, they're bound to be stupidly hard considering the fact of I'm not of their level yet. That was not.
If they see me, this will get messy.
Hell fight!
Nope. Nearly out of it. Why it slows us to a crawl is a bit beyond me. No one else runs through villages like that speed. That's a lot of people.
I am nearing Wareham, deep into Alfred's heartland. I hope Guthrum has a sound plan.
I hope so too. If not, we're rather dead. Might as well get it, I suppose, we're right here. Question. Ah. Of course. I got scared. might as well get the viewpoint first. I like these woods. These woods are nice.
Strange to see.
Yeah.
Flying side by side. I should find Guthrum. Soma!
There we go.
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There is an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
Guthrum does not negotiate with oathbreakers. Men whose words are only shadows of their faults.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have one day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue. but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We will burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred. Burn where I'm around! Make it a Saxon fire!
Destroy everything! Their roots to splinters, their bones to dust! For Uber!
Leave nothing standing!
I'll send 10 to your house! You won't burn Wareham, scum! Remember
Avengers, steer your swords!
against the filthy heathen!
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
I'm flying faster.
Let vengeance steer your swords!
Not steal our land! It's too late, little man. Our gods have...
Leave nothing standing!
It's too late, little man. Our gods have spoken with war and wheat. This is our England now.
Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
Do not lose your nerve!
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men, move!
The triple doggo! bit. I'll stage your finish you. Keep your guard up. His blood
There we go.
Every soul we meet sent to their gods. Let us keep moving.
The ruins are close. Keep moving.
More Saxons. Draw your weapons.
Fear got your belly.
Where is your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse.
I see what you did. Please! Cut down the stragglers!
Odin, take you!
Where is your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse.
Finished.
Every Saxon is eager to meet their maker!
Seems so.
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings.
We're gonna eat a Rolo as we do this.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He'll not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Ubba lies cold in an English field.
I have called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We'll not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with meat in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them to heart in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him.
I have come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. I have come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands. What do you see, Sunan?
There. This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly, so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead.
Best not to draw attention here. Enough skulking.
These Saxons do not deserve compassion. I will wash my blade in their blood.
Grab me properly!
I told you, Guthrum, you would leave us here to rot.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
You have my thanks, friend.
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Good. We'll pay back the Saxons for the insults they heaped on us.
Keys over here. There you go.
There is a campsite up north by Chippenham. Go there.
As long as I can cut some Saxons down, I don't care where we face them.
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
Too kind. Thank you so much.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You'll have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here, to our camp near Chippenham.
You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
There we go. Duck.
We're safe here. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives. A changed man. But he is free of Fulke's torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
So we begin. That is every single main skill. Barber? Can't believe it. I can't.
Alfred spoke of Uba meeting his end on the Avon River, west of Affentune. I fear the worst, but I must know.
Okay, so let's go find Uber's body. This is the Avon River? Yeah. Just find out exactly if we've got placement of this right. It's sad that Uber died, but Uber died in the stories as well.
I must be careful now. I'm nearing the Avon River at Athentown. This was where Alfred said the battle of Uber took place. So Alfred spoke true. May you join your brother, old friend, wherever he found his final peace. Rest well, my friend.
Scroll with the King's Seal. Lord Uber, you are to attack Dane's darknet of her at once. Action with the fear of God in your heart, send word with the battle is final message of saying. Uber, you were amazing. Died a warrior's death, though.
Show me.
Come on, Wolf. How's this go?
I should be cautious around here.
makes me honestly sad that he died like that, but he died a warrior's death is the best that we can put that as. Axe in hand. Now he can join his brother. Just sad that it came to that. Don't know why it was trying to take me in the opposite direction of where the camp was, but
There you are, Raven.
Lufina, sure. It warms my heart to see you well.
Well as ever. Better since we skinned those Order rats.
I hunted down more in Winchester, on Alfred's behalf. Now we come to take his kingdom.
How quickly a coin can flip when tossed from hand to hand. Only a fool is a betting man.
Aye, your Alfred fought to use me, but he will find differently at Chippenham.
We owe Eivor a lot, my love.
I know. This last affray, I hope the debt will be cleared. I long to return home to our own warm hearth.
Tefder, it is good to see you.
I gave you my word. Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that god-whipped boy. That is good to see.
And you taught me a lot, Eivor. Our time together was... well, it taught me much.
I'm glad, Tefder.
In fact, I composed a poem for the occasion. Would you like to hear it?
Later, Tefder. I have many allies to greet before the battle. Stay safe and well. Till then. Vinir, stand tall. A light heart lifts all those around them.
Ah, Eivor! Who would not be joyous, raving at your side?
And how do you feel about bringing sorrow to the Saxons on their holy day?
It darkens my mood. I have learned some of the Christ Lord's teachings. He preaches peace where our gods delight in battle.
Let their delight be ours then. You have many battles to wage before the end.
And I will be beside you for them all. My axe ready and my heart stout.
Have you brought your mothers with you?
Eivor! It's good to see you.
Erke and Stowe. I released you from your debt. And yet, you came.
London is quiet enough. And Stowe here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. That's not what an honorable man does. So here I am, despite my reservations.
And you, brother. I did not think you would be here either.
I have seen to my brother. Sent him to Valhalla with grave goods. I am done with sorrow, Eivor. Now I am bloody angry.
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
I do not doubt it. I have seen them. Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Vili, what tales are you weaving for these soft-down Saxons? Do not make me regret supporting your Yaldum.
Eivor, you know I will take your childhood scrapes and secrets to the pyre.
Good. I would hate for something to happen to you in the coming fight.
Ha! Such fiendish ribaldry between you two. You laugh in the face of fear. Tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my mother and my lord proud today, Eivor. The Lord knows I have not been the best of sons.
Good to see your spirits high. Fight well, my friends, and we will feast together in victory.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon hens clucking round the hearth as you farmers play with your cocks.
Giedrich, of the Rochester. I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. I would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Perhaps I shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Giedrich the drunken ass.
I'll raise a cup to that.
I should welcome you in Colchester Valley.
Deolav, you have come again at my call.
I have, but this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your oath will be fulfilled.
I should welcome you in Colchester Valley. Better than those sour-lipped thanes who haunt our hall.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what's the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Uba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolav and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Roder, take Erke and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm. Your axe arms strong. And together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me! Everyone else go quickly to the village! Advance! Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Luvina, Jor, keep a strong flank! Get to the village and wait for my signal! Won't be gentle if they about me. Let's smoke the rat out of his god's house.
Watch for the counter!
God's sake. No. Oops. Bye-bye.
Let battle sweat flow. You lose now.
This place is heavily guarded.
Okay. Oh, great, they're set on fire.
Go, Sunan.
There we go.
Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex from my torch.
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I would not leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst. We could have been allies, but now you'll fall by my sword.
I will never bow to Alfred.
Saints alive! No fear of death, for this battle is only the beginning.
Only darkness will come to claim you.
Shame, I did like this guy. There we go.
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
Ooh, choices, choices. I'm not sure. And I've got no one to run this off of, so... Do I kill him? Do I spare him? You know what? There's no point in keeping him around because he's never going to follow us. So
if I must strike down all of England to subdue her, let it begin with you.
O Lord, into your hands I commit my spirit.
they'd blamed me for his death either way.
Soldier! The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel!
For glory!
Summer! For Valhalla!
Using shrubs for cover. Spread out!
Watch my way!
Guthrum! I need you fighting with the rest!
These men will not surrender! And one These men will not surrender! And one little cockflogger barricaded himself behind that door there!
I will find a way in!
To you!
I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison. See Alfred?
No, but your Saxon boys were ambushed. One lays wounded.
Hold these men back! I will find them!
Go away from there! They will better us!
Come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Humwald. I should have been quicker.
No. No. You were my staunch protector, Ellerich.
Eivor. You seem brave of you.
I will carry him from the fray. To that farmhouse there. I will get you to safety, Hunwald. Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Botolfston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast, sob bright words of welcome, and tell you no man ever had a worthier son.
I would like to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
There was nothing. I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison.
That's what I put down.
You're mine!
Broder! What can I do?
Eivor! The garrison has more defenders than we hoped! My men are being slaughtered!
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside!
Hurry! These waves of reinforcements are hell-sent! In step with me!
garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others. They are weakened. Let us finish this.
These games defy our god and king!
I am Billy. You will know we please your star.
Crush you! You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass! Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts! These games defy our God and King!
That's it! They are fleeing! The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won!
Always we hope. We lost some friends though.
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Guthrum Jarl, we're not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me. Soma is... she's gone.
Soma? Dead?
Poor man.
She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
Yeah, spammers, people trying to sell shit like that. No, you're not gonna be able to. I keep on making sure you won't.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
I must speak to those still living. It is done, Brodir. You fought well.
I saw him, Eivor. In my darkest moment, Brodir stood beside me. And all was as it used to be. And then the battle ended. I feel him no longer.
There will be other battles.
Aye. And there you'll find me, Eivor. In amongst the blood and death. Brodir at my shoulder. Until the Valkyries claim me.
You have given me more than I would ever have asked for. How will I repay it?
Keep him in your thoughts. For when a man is mourned, his deeds cheered and his songs sung, he cannot die.
So true.
Erke, you wear a furrowed brow.
Stowe is taking matters hard. You know how sensitive he is.
A man of faith and stout morals. Small wonder he's tormented.
His support for you has taxed him hard. I will take him back to London. Maybe he will find some comfort there.
You are his comfort, Erke. Not the city watch. He is in good hands. My thanks, Stowe. You came to my aid when you were free to turn away.
And still it breaks my heart to look upon what we've done today. Was it the right choice? I do not know. But it is done now.
If Alfred had his way, there would never be friendship between Norse and Saxon. You fought for peace. Be proud of that.
I wish I could. And in time, perhaps I will.
Do you think there will come a day when winning will not be enough?
Well, you can always fight with me if you want to taste crushing and loin-soiling defeat.
My very presence would make that impossible.
Enjoy this victory, Eivor, wherever it brings you. Only a coward thinks he'll live forever.
Your father would be proud of you, boy.
Lufina. Gods, I did not know. Is he...
Hush. What good can words do, Eivor? Keep to silence. He's gone. For what days I was given to spend with you. For each breath that carried your sweet whispers, I give thanks. No more. Your fingers in my hair. No more your arms around my waist. The days will be cold hereafter. All color dimmed. Goodbye, my only. My heart ends with you. What is left will go on.
Your first battle, Elorich. You fought well, and with honor.
Is this the glory you deign seek? You can keep it. I saw Hunwald die. The light dim in his eyes. That could have been me.
You will never be the same. But you'll be stronger for it.
I have wasted so much time in pouting like a child. No more, Eivor. No more.
You're not injured, Tefter.
Bruises, that is all. I've taken the Lord into my heart, and he watched over my sorry bones. Those who fell sit beside him now.
And what of my heathen friends?
I used to believe in damnation for all who turned from his light. But there is a wondrous communion in friendship honored.
Even though your godson preaches peace.
And we shall do that, Christians and pagans, side by side. Never persecuted.
Your Christ would smile at that, I think.
Your Freya would too.
He shall come to judge the living and the dead.
Deolav, Gidrich. There's a solemn air about you.
To disturb such holy revels with blood and murder. I fear God may never forgive me for this.
Had your god taken Alfred's side, we would not have won. So it may be that you did his work after all.
Alfred still lives. And now I am twice his enemy. Give me one more fight, and I will gladly make it a third.
He is defanged and a little threat to us now.
That slippery eel may yet surprise you.
Atonement is a long and lonely path. And I must soon leave to take my first steps upon it.
Your debts to me are paid. I wish you well on your journeys.
And that's everyone.
heart is heavy.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there is nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died. And now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now till the end of days. And to your warrior, husband, and friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead. Our fallen warriors. And speed them to their end. Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not suit you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I have made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it. A plain, unadorned thing. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. And I will do what it takes to remain.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
And the achievement we just got is England subdued. Well, bossy shit. Tried to tell her this. This may just be the end of her. You heard what the other one said when she lost her love. I can't help but think that's Sia's words when we left. That our home would not be there when we returned. But it is.
Hello there, friend. Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh! My own... No! My poor swan! Oh, gods!
You fought bravely and turned the tide to secure a victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero, and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you, Eivor. Thank you.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are a poor salve for a wounded heart. I'll leave you to mourn, and know that we're here for you, always, should you need us. Your bakery is done, Tarben, and our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There is no need.
No need, but a desire. An earnest one. I remember the good things people do for me. To warm my heart in times when kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more thing, though, if you had a moment. A grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief. I did not fancy asking Holger.
Tarben, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folks say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
He's not wrong.
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting. But to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
There you go. Easy mission.
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not.
But only a small amount that would put the fear of God into someone like that.
About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
Put that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Crack my shoulder, crack my neck, crack part of my back. It is quiet, but then I'm streaming an intensely popular game where there's thousands of people currently streaming it, so it's going to be quiet.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Turbin. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
Yes, now level up.
Eivor, there you are. I have something for you. A message. Quite strange.
Strange message? Okay.
Something for me. What is it?
A letter requesting your presence in the southwest. A village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Ah, a mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I'll take care of this.
Eivor of the Raven Clan of Mercia. The Order of Ancients is all but destroyed, and your good works in England are all but complete. One heathen yet remains, the Grand Magister of this contemptible order. Should you wish to finish your work, come to here, and we will discuss the means by which you may find the last elusive target. Blessings upon you.
Who could Gothvan be? One of our...
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Gothvan we expected him home soon."
Gothvan? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. Take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Well,
Eivor.
Let's ask this one down here.
Rollo, returned from Francia already. This is a surprise. Is the Lady Estrid well?
She is. Had a rough few weeks upon our return, but she is on her feet and with her family. And I am looking for a new adventure. If I remember right, you said I might find it here, with your clan.
That's right. Your presence is much needed and well appreciated. Settle in, and we will sail soon enough. Tarben, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthpen, Eivor. Means battle bow. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon me. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarben, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarben? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them, together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
I already knew it was him.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There is nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
That's all you can do.
If all we're spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
Well, he fucked with the wrong person, didn't he? I wonder where he is.
So, what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditioned. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So, what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
Well, if they get in my way, I'll kill them. Quite simple, really.
Now! Get the murdering heathen!
There we go. We're here. Nice.
We're stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
There we go.
Gotham, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat, did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
You found it!
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf.
You handled that better than I would have.
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful, put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tarbin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
servants are they here?
Tyrben, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthman. Hadn't heard it in years. Dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they have never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. It is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Good piece of wisdom there again, folks. We're purposely dragging this out now. I really don't want it to end. And also, you know, figured a couple of quick little quests.
Tekla will be upset with me when she learns why she was robbed.
She's a kind enough woman. She's faced greater danger than a few thieves.
I suppose you don't build a clan of warriors without seeing your share of danger?
Exactly.
You caught my attention, you know. The moment I first saw you, I knew there was something special about you. You have an empathy. I see it in your eyes, having witnessed its absence in so many. You see a problem and you solve it. For you know it is better to see it done than to let it fester.
The curse of leadership, I suppose.
A calling can feel like a curse, but you wear yours well.
There we go.
It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tyrben, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And yours nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.
Mission done. Everything done. Let's save. Hand in the main mission that we just done to Ranvi, sorry. And then go on to this poor fellow of Christ, which we know who that is.
Good day, my love.
Hamptonshire has fallen and withered the kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great. Maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it.
You have pacified all of England. Explore further to keep your saga ongoing. But that's all of England conquered. Does that feel good?
Evil. Greetings, Eivor.
What have you got for me today?
You know you have use for this.
I do have use for it. So I'm still upgrading my goods. To go up against the creatures that we still have to go up against, we're going to need maxed out gear.
You should buy that. Always a pleasure. Is that everything?
I must be on my way.
Always a pleasure, Eivor.
A moment of your time.
Between you and me, Eivor, always thought you'd be a good Jarl.
About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I'll bring the people together.
We need something happy for these people after we've lost so many.
I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget. I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you.
Aww.
A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, syd dwi 'di caru ti gynnar. Dwi'n efo am lwcus bod I wedi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I, you, I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Oh.
Hyd fi 'di breuddwydio am ffiwtio yn hun. A di so tawelwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. Tiw'r enaid fel dim arall. A dyn a strong a bwrdd ti. Ac fel as I ffies, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let us hedfan efo'n gilydd, trwy bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring. And take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd and myth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink.
That was adorable and beautiful. And I hope everyone in my stream that watches this in the future understands what she is saying. Because that was beautiful.
And how are the marriage customs in your country, Hytham? Something like this?
Like this in all the most important ways. There are smiles, cheers, and warm embraces. All that is needed, I think.
Always. I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom with a verse or two.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
Yeah.
You've been among us for quite some time, Reda. Are you ready to settle? Make a home here?
For a year or two, perhaps. But I am not the settling kind. I am a wanderer, always searching, never finding. Maybe one day.
Ranvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean, our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that he would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Ranley, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I'm honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your love.
And I by yours.
How do you feel?
Settled at last. At home in my skin. Nothing urgent pushing me forward. A strange feeling. A part of me wishes that Sigurd were here, if only to see how far we have taken his original dream.
Do not worry yourself over his absence. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more, something only he can find.
You're right. He's searching for what he desires most of all. And I have all I desire here beside me.
Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
We'll leave them to their celebration. Ow! I swear, I keep dislocating the shoulder. Well, I don't suppose she hasn't stopped refreshed. Huh?
I must take my leave.
Oh, everyone's not in their places yet. you dandelion. There we go. Wait a minute.
I'm
Wrong
so
house.
pleased that you're here.
Then go in peace.
There's nothing to say for the fact of that guy's summoned me again. Let's go then. It's a weird feeling to know that I've basically completed all of England. But we've completed all of England's main quest line. We have not completed it in its entirety though. I just watched a very funny ad. I got distracted with this funny ad while it was loading. Yep.
All right there?
Yes. Hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I'm looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
These are soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do. I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteered to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names, their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. The wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable.
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I've traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England. Whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You're the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burnt. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
Dear, oh dear, look at them little balls of soot.
And that's the achievement for eliminating all the targets of the Order of Ancients.
I was lost in thought.
No matter, just let him cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
Sweet Mildisle. What was it, Odyssey?
Look at that. I'm guessing Winchester. I can't reach my fast travel there. Guess we're just right there normally. Feels like it's the actual end of the game, that's the thing. Because it's not letting me fast travel the only times it does that, normally. Is end of a mission, when you're stuck in a mission. Whether this thing likes it or not, we're going to study first. Wow, a hell of a twist there. The king was the final one. Though, makes sense. Did kind of see it coming. How else would he have known who they were? Showed zero fear of me. Even after I killed them. No fear. Didn't go out of his way to kill my character either.
I should talk to Hytham.
Apparently. To the old mint. Got attacked.
Hey, what? Keep your guard up, lads. There's your life for that. Side. Hey, intruder here! Come on!
guess.
Solum modo in paradisum. Pax aeterna est una via ad emundationem propriae vitae.
Upstairs we go.
This is it. Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away?
Letter from Goodwin. King Alfred, your spies in Mercia report a curious development. A fraction of Norse recently joined the brothers Ivar and Ubar in a decisive assault on Tamworth, disposing King Foolish King Thanes, called Ceolwulf in his stead. In finding his north back to the settlement, your men discovered the presence of a hidden one among the pagans who calls himself Hytham. He seems rather in good graces with the two chieftains of this clan, Sigurd and Eivor. As yet his motives remain unclear, but it may be we can put him to use of our own. One poor fellow of Christ has already been sent word to the order's activities. Major cities, it may be a well-timed letter to Hytham and his companions will speed along our plans considerably. Alfred's commentaries. I awoke this morning thinking on Alwyn's final letter to Charlemagne, written in fear that the order had corrupted all but his master, then dead a week later. Did he know? Did the order corrupted him as well? Had the order corrupted him as well? Did he order the holy man's death, or did the great emperor not see this letter at all? Long ago I asked my father how this extraordinary document came into his possession. He had no answer for me. I feared the worst then, as I do now. Outwardly he was a pious defender of Christ's word. It seemed impossible to believe that he was under the sway of this corrupted cult, but the order is an expert at hiding its motives. It has stooped to using the Christ's words and the Holy Book as a front for its blasphemous goals before, and the appearance of piety is all too easy to manufacture. Hoist the Bible aloft on the steps of a church and claim divine inspiration. I must be vigilant against such villains. The Order of Ancients argues for the hierarchy that flies in the face of God's purpose. They view men and women as debased and corrupt, born of evil intent, yet they worship men they believe or their makers, akin to a hammer loving the nail. They cannot see outside their own hermetic system. They are not wrong to believe that there must be an order to the world for peace to flourish, but they are wrong about to the source of this order. Man was made in the image of God. God is the source of the universe order. Therefore man need appeal only to God for guidance. In a strange irony, I am grateful for the Danes and their invasion on Northumbria. My title would have gone to Ella. Being dead, it fell to my brother and then to me. God's unlikely gift. I will use it to destroy what I loathe so deeply about this sickening order and start afresh. Goodwin is with me. He has other men on the continent. I will soon find others. The order often blesses their pagan creators. They hear what they call the father of understanding, the mother of wisdom, the sacred voice. These are vile blasphemies. There is only one Father of understanding, and He is the Lord above. He is order incarnate. Therefore the Father of understanding be this and naught else, the invisible hand that plucks harmony from the strings of the universe, nothing more. Let all remaining pagan blasphemies wither into dust. Henceforth I aim to improve our lot by harmonizing the average man with the order of the universe, to walk him down a quiet road, to lead him to safe and sombre thoughts, to quiet his mind and cool his impassioned heart. Be he God-fearing or godless, this new order will encompass all and seek to improve man by aligning his needs with the ebb and flow of nature itself. This is my hope and this is my vow. Amen.
Rantings and ravings, not unlike Fulke's illusions. Is there more to all this than I understand?
This is the one he was telling us about. Well, let's go to Hytham. So guys, what I have done for you now on this is you have seen most of the main stuff. I have left out a great deal of this game so that you can buy it and you can enjoy it, play it however you want. I played it the more evil route. I cared for my people that had done the work. I made sure that in my eyes they were justly rewarded for what they had done and what they had achieved. If they raided a place, they would go and get their loot for that. Because it is only fair for the people that do the hard work to also get their rewards. I didn't want it so that, you know, someone else got the spoils of something that they hadn't earned for themselves and that had gave up in their own people, such as their old leader. No, when it came to it, I let love persuade her of what she wanted to do, and she chose someone. She chose someone that she loved, and she went for it. Dog.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order sigils. You'll find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title, the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome, but to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love, who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
What now? That's the question. And what now is simply this, guys. For me to raid the last few settlements that are left. To upgrade my settlement to level 6. To finish Jotunheim. And to find all the codex pages. And that's Raventhorpe done. Jotunheim will be done as well soon. But, guys, that was the last of the main storyline. We done it. We're done. And for that, I am going to end my stream. I'm going to play the rest of this off of stream to complete the last aspect this game has to offer me. And I will say this again. This is an amazing game. If you have not played it, if you've put it off for some reason, don't put it off anymore. When you can, go out there and get it. Ubisoft has this on an offer at the moment. If you don't like the fact that PlayStation is telling you to go and buy it at a stupid price of, I think it was nearly 100 quid, go on Ubisoft, you'll find it for cheaper. But for now, guys, that's it. It's done. We've completed all of the main story. There's just bits and bobs left now. Achievements I want to get. When I've completed most of it and I'm hunting down Excalibur and all the rest, I may stream it again. But until then, bye everyone, have a great day and be safe out there.